A fortress on the sea, a military base capable of crushing a European nation in the blink of an eye, the immense capacity and cutting-edge arsenal of the world's balancing power, the most powerful fleet on the planet, ruler of the Pacific Ocean, with 170 warships, aircraft carriers, cruisers, and over 400 aircraft of all types. Yet in less than 3 hours, it was beaten to smithereens, becoming the greatest humiliation in U.S. Washington began passing a series of economic sanctions against Japan, including freezing assets and placing trade embargoes on items such as aircraft metals and especially oil. With their 6 million tons of oil reserves dwindling day by day, and raw materials for war unmet, Japanese-American tensions escalated at a dizzying pace. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, Commander-in-Chief of the Combined Fleet, was the one who devised the plan to attack Pearl Harbor. At exactly 6:20 a.m., the launch order was given. On the runways of 6 aircraft carriers, 183 aircraft of the first attack wave were in position. The entire fleet took off in record time, the roar echoing across the sky. The planes formed a V formation, proceeding one after another at a speed of 231 kilometers per hour. At 7:48 a.m., Fuchida broadcast the code 222 with a black signal flare shot. The attack officially began. The Nakajima B-5N torpedo planes quickly approached enemy warships. The Aichi D-3A dive bombers split into 2 groups. The first group attacked nearby airfields to prevent the U.S. Air Force from counterattacking. The remaining group attacked the warships. Unable to arrange a formation, the Mitsubishi A-6M0s were also ordered to attack the airfields. At 7:53 a.m., just before the first bomb fell on Pearl Harbor, the code Tora, Tora, Tora was sent, signifying that the air raid had achieved complete surprise. Planes were parked close together out in the open, and artillery batteries were unmanned. The leading Kate torpedo bombers, equipped with 800 kilograms armor-piercing bombs, attacked the battleships en masse. The battleship Oklahoma at the head of the line barely had time to start up before taking 2 consecutive torpedo hits and a series of cluster bombs, causing water to flood every compartment. Subsequent torpedoes hit the USS Utah, which had served the U.S. Navy for 33 years and had been stripped of weapons to serve as a target ship. The flagship Pennsylvania, though sitting in dry dock, was not spared. It was gifted 2 consecutive bombs from the air. The grueling, uneven battle lasted for 90 minutes. An additional 20 Japanese aircraft were shot down, 4 midget submarines were sunk, and 64 men were killed. But that was nothing compared to the colossal damage the U.S. had to endure in less than 2 hours, nearly 20 U.S. Warships were damaged, over 300 aircraft were destroyed, 2403 military personnel and civilians were killed, and 2 others were injured. Landed unexpectedly on the morning of the 7th, awakened a sleeping giant, causing President Franklin Roosevelt to declare in anger a date which will live in infamy.